Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your general reading. For those of you who just found my channel, welcome and thank you for being here. And welcome back to my returning subscribers. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to be super honest with you. I have no idea where we're going to go with this. I was shown someone who was in a very polished, very highly decorated military jacket. I mean, just rows and rows of pins, badges, merits. I mean, however you want to look at it. Highly decorated. I don't, that's it. That's it. And so I was asking Spirit, is this someone who's highly revered, respected? Is this someone whose outward appearance is like, honor, bravery? I mean, it is whatever you think of someone who has served their country. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I almost feel like we're going to be surprised. So Cancer, this could be you. This could be, you're winding down a career and you're highly revered by your peers. Maybe you're getting ready for retirement. I really, truly got nothing. So, whenever this happens, it's like, okay, there's something that maybe just needs to reveal itself in the way the cards show rather than me channeling. So let's just go there. Let's find out what's happening for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, kindred partnership. A strong soul connection. Maybe someone's away in the service, in the armed forces. They're away and you can't wait to see them again. I could even be picking up on a past life. I don't know why I just said that, but okay, Cancer, let's see what you need to hear because I have no idea. Adjacent possibilities, new doors opening. Okay. Happy success. Walking away came out in reverse. Duly noted. I don't really take it that way unless they point it out. Okay, kindred partnership came out. Woman holding a coin and the garden and the gate. I feel a change in direction. I feel like something is being presented that requires a pretty big decision. And, maybe the idea of, being in service is coming through here. Maybe achieving something, really big. And I don't know, maybe this is rethinking priorities. Again, I wasn't given anything. But, if there is something that you're trying to navigate, these two cards, when they come out together, it's interesting because I look at this like you may be hesitating in a certain situation and then ultimately making the decision, okay, I'm going to go to this new place. It's like an uncharted territory energy and the safety of the comfort zone that you're in or someone else is in. And this is, I'm going to open up the gate. I'm going to go for it. And I know the numbers aren't sequential. It almost feels to me like this should be card number 31. I don't know why I feel that way when I see these come out in the same reading, and Spirit knows that I pick up on that. It's where we begin and where we end as well within the spread. There's a certain something that you've achieved. Maybe, this is a highly satisfactory time in your career, and you've arrived, like you've done what you set out to do. And maybe this is a new chapter in your life, in your relationship. Okay, so let's take a look at what is it that is presenting for you. I want to get just a couple more energies since I didn't get anything more than that. It's a mystery to me. What is playing out for you, Cancer? What is it that you will be considering? Bottom of the deck, change. A change in the wind. This can be shifting into, something new, a new direction. Okay, we have not for you. Something is either being withheld or you're saying, I don't want to play this game anymore. Poised. You're getting ready for something. Fated, destined. And it could be a new opportunity. Taking steps. Angels of the four directions. Appreciation. I feel this could be that there's something. It comes back to like the medals, the pins being highly decorated. There's something that people appreciate about you about other people. And maybe you're just winding down. Okay, let's see what unfolds. This is kind of weird. All right, Cancer. Oh, that's not the deck I meant to get. I meant to get the tarot. Cancer, what does Spirit have for you? Let's see what we have. This could just be an important new phase in your life. This could speak to retirement, a change in circumstances, like enjoying the rest of, your life and what life has to offer. Wisdom, the Hierophant. Family, achievements, legacy, higher learning. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, root chakra. Okay, well, let's see what we've got here. So, duly noted, the third eye chakra came out. I'll put that to the side. So trust your intuition, whatever this is. 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Look at that, recognition and reward. Highly decorated, wearing an award around their neck in this image. I wonder if there is, okay, I'm just going to go with this for a second. I wonder if there is this perception or expectation imposed upon you, or that you have of yourself, that there's something you have to do, have to accomplish. Maybe, accomplishing something together. This is a really interesting 3 of Wands, because the 3 of Wands is like looking to the future, manifesting your dreams. Is a new partnership being formed? Are you getting the help from, others around you? Or are you having to go it alone? Are you feeling a little bit isolated? I feel like there's a subliminal message with this. And part of, I think, what's coming through here is the idea that either you've taken something to its ultimate level, right? Or you've achieved something big and now it's time for the next thing, whatever that is. Or the next thing won't happen unless you're willing to part with something else. So this could be very metaphorical. So for some of you, you have a big decision about, your money, maybe your home, your comfort zone, a dynamic between you and a person, your achievement. Maybe you're even redefining achievement. What does that mean for you? Because when I saw this, not for you, I was like, I'm not going to play that. I don't want to play that. I don't want to be a participant in that any longer, whatever that is. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I've risen in the ranks. I am highly revered by my family, by my peers at work, by spirit. Now what's next? I'm almost feeling like it's the unveiling of something new. So let's layer onto this and find out, what does this mean? Partnerships and alliances, what is that? Big energy there. We have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. This can be someone you're connected to. It can be someone who's planted a seed or an idea, someone whose, contributions help bring clarity for you. If this is your own clarity, I think that there's a disappointed energy, like, all right, what next? I saw 1122, 1122, master numbers. You can look them up on your own. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What am I doing? What makes me happy? Now, it could be that there's something you don't see coming that presents itself because of someone else. So let's look at the Ace of Swords. What is it presenting for you? Cancer, what do you need to know? Wow, a lot of cards. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like if you've been, kind of overthinking what to do next, it's driven by whatever drives you emotionally, and there's your energy. Moving on, moving forward. Is there something working against you? Five of Swords. What is that? I keep seeing the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck twice now. Feeling burdened, weighed down. All right, let's see what we have here. The Empress, the King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Now, you may be looking at an investment of some sort, maybe believing it's not the right time, it's not the right circumstance. Maybe you're thinking of something, this big idea, this creative endeavor, or someone else's. And, maybe the idea of what it is that works for you or works in some dynamic you're faced with is not what the other thinks. Like there's an incongruence, hence the Five of Swords. Let's take a look at recognition and reward. Now, there's something about the military, the decorated jacket that is coming through for me. Now, it's just symbolism, guys, but it's on the outside. That's all I'm going to say about that. We have three more cards. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Tower. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Okay, well, if this is about something conflicting, I feel like there's either an agenda or something that's being held back. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, maybe deliberately. Three of Pentacles showing up twice. I feel like hard work and effort have paid off or will pay off. I don't know if this is asking you to just like hold on or hold on. You know what I mean? So let's look at this Hanged Man. Now, it could be that there is sort of this, let's wait, let's figure this out, let's see what is doable and what I'm willing to give up. I mean, if this is about, business, a partnership, whatever you're doing, maybe for work, In a relationship, there's give and take. And I think that that's represented here by this Three of Pentacles, working together. If there's a holding back by someone, maybe you question, why is that? Are you holding back, telling me, what you really mean, what you really want? This could be said to a boss, a friend, a lover. What is the Hanged Man? Okay, we have Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. This is efforts paying off. This is maybe the divine saying what you're working on is going to pay off. Maybe you don't see it yet. Moon, Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles. Even if you feel like this has an element of fear or difficulty to it, I feel like a new door is opening, and look at that. I mean, wow. Stability, feeling nurtured, feeling happily ensconced in the creature comforts of life. I mean, this is the tangible, right? Queen of Pentacles. It can even be stability monetarily. We have an Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. I mean, maybe you go from the Ace to the 10 and it's like, oh. So I feel like Spirit is saying what you're willing to maybe do or what you've done. Maybe this is the sacrifice of your own stability or well-being or progression in a way for the benefit of others or something like that. This loving, nurturing energy. Maybe now it's like Spirit is saying, it's your turn. But maybe there is something that you have to be willing to sacrifice. I want to look at that. What are you being shown, Cancer? If you've already done this, maybe this is like a selfless sacrificing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups, letting go. Maybe this is letting go of expectations. Wow, goodness, what is this? Six of Swords. Moving forward, unburdening yourself from whatever it is that weighs on you. Seven of Swords. Politics. This is when we are playing by rules that we really wish we didn't have to play by. Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is about getting on the same page so that whatever is the plan of action aligns. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Ten of Pentacles, we are the world. Unity, joining hands, working together. I want to see what are obstacles for you, if there's anything standing in your way to whatever you're trying to accomplish. It's cryptic for a reason because it's going to apply differently for all of you. But let's take a look at some of the things that need to be better understood, worked through. That one's wanting to come out. We have third-party interferences. That can be anything. This is represented by a building, so it literally could be anything. It could be that there's a desire to leave stuff behind, simplify, purge. Okay, we have material world, observer, third party, barrier, release, cycles. I'm just getting that there's like a broken record. There's something on repeat. And I feel like if this walking away is releasing something that just keeps you stuck, not moving forward, it could be for financial reasons. But I'm kind of getting There needs to be a meeting of the minds. There really does. It feels to me like whatever is blocked is the very thing that is restraining you, holding you back. Let's get a clarifier on the barrier. Well, we have the past, whatever that is. Surrender in reverse. The need to allow. There could be sort of this clutching a hold of something. The need to allow rather than control. And that can go so many ways. And then we have dark night of the soul. I feel like there is some sort of like huge shift happening for you, Cancer, or in this circumstance. And it might even be happening like for you because of something Spirit is helping move along, judgment. And maybe if it's getting you ready for something fated, you have to be ready to say, okay, then I let this go. Whatever the barrier is, whatever you're releasing, these speak volumes. Let's see how whatever your, I was about to say whatever you're planning or whatever is coming your way that maybe you don't expect, how's it going to work out? Wow, 2. Look at the bigger picture. Don't let your past hold you back. I feel one more and then we'll read them all. Okay, there it is. Nice. This is nice. Meditate and contemplate. I feel like Spirit is wanting to get your attention. Answers will come to you if you ask. I heard that. Bring love into the situation, and a win-win outcome is forecast. I want to look at the doors that are opening for you, Cancer, so you have some insight into what Spirit is helping move along, since change is in the air. Wow, beautiful. Following your bliss, embracing the future, communicating freely. Bottom of the deck, believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. I love this. I don't know where you are in the scheme of what came through, but it feels like there's something you want, and maybe you've made it known to the universe, and they're like, we've heard you, but then be ready for what comes your way and what you need to be ready for in order to embrace it. So Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. Take good care. I'll see you in the next video.